between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Time with Kareem Hunt, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the gun, Galloway. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Galloway looking left sideline. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down now. It's Hunt, and taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, Galloway. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
Galloway's back.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brought down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Let's go, deep. Tighten up. Let's go, deep.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Chance there from long distance to get our first points on the board. How close was it to getting there? Pretty darn close.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. The first carry down for Dalvin Cook. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd down, Cook. 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 31 yards there and a first down. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Get there, tackled down at the 1. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
1st and goal at the 1.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Second and goal from the 1. They try again with Cook. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football, just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there, ends up getting spilled for a loss.
this Browns defense they've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Now for the point after. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Browns nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson side. Andrews with it complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. These two teams all tied after 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Cook, the ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. They go play action with Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
The kicker on.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Ravens 14, Browns 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Galloway. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards. And now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrad Davis. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
The kicker on.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Throwing after the interception, Galloway, and he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out right at the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
The 35-yard line.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Mike 34, Mike 34. Scoot, scoot, scoot. Let's go, D. Let's go.
From the gun, Galloway. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Galloway.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Galloway. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Galloway. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
The ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
6-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On the carry.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 18-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it, and I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Kareem Hunt stops short of the sticks, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. from the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They go play action now. Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
And a Raven first down.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
At the 48-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
45-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Galloway. Wide open receiver, complete. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one. On the final act of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Chubb. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put the...
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will make it into the end zone.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run. Cook. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
56, Mike 56. You ain't going nowhere. Shit.
A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Does a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
3rd down.
Play action. It's Jackson. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Devin Duvernay. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Ravens 28, Browns 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
On the 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Galloway. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Browns on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
from the gun. Galloway. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted it was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs. They covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And a failure on 4th down on the other side leads immediately to a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Browns' 9-yard line.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season, as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Galloway. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Second and 7 at the 45-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. From the gun, Galloway. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, Galloway. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Anthony Averett picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
And 11 at the 9-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
155, 155. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Again, it's Cook. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up third down.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now,